I have faith that the Constitution will be saved as prophesied by Joseph Smith. But it will not be saved in Washington.
This is not the church of Joseph Smith.
Travis Wingoodsell. I was woken up at 2 a.m. to a car alarm. Not sure where the car was that was going off, but yeah, it woke me up. I went outside to see if I could see the asteroid. The lights of Salt Lake and West Valley are just too bright to see the stars of Hydra, let alone any asteroid that may be up there. But yeah, so I sent my ex a video or an email reply, and she again came back, even though she left me after getting upset with me that I was telling her to choose between the Book of Mormon or the church. She still refuses to accept that. But hey, let me go over what I had talked to her about. I told her about Judge First. Her last day is tomorrow, and letting her know that if she judges for me or against me, I will still have to leave Utah because of the hatred of the church. So, obviously if I win, I'm going to get everything. Mormons are going to be pissed, let alone the church. If I lose, the church will be in full retaliation mode and will put so great a pressure on me as I will be forced to leave. Before they tried it, and they turned my lawsuit that I had filed back in 2008 into a terrorist threat. That's how corrupt they are. They will not allow anyone to go up against them. They are the church of Lucifer. And so I went and explained to my ex that the church is the church of Lucifer, starting out with my research into church history found the city Canandaigua, New York, connected to 3 persons. 1, Joseph Smith Sr. was a master mason in the York Rites Freemason Lodge. 2, William Morgan was warning York Masons there about the threat to destroy America and put a king on the throne, and was arrested for false accusations. Just like me. When I was, I don't get hairs in my mouth when I don't have hairs in my mouth. I don't stick out my tongue. I don't get it. Anyway. And then 3, Heber C. Kimball claims to have been a master mason in his hometown, which was Scottish Rites territory, but says Joseph Sr. approved him for a York Rites rank, skipping 4 ranks. Heber is lying, and his lies are specific to him knowing about the threat to America, which means Heber was one of those wanting to destroy America and place a king on the throne. And he joined the church to destroy it in retaliation. This is what the church is doing to me. This is what the church did to the Smith family and their organization. This is what evil does. The church was founded upon evil that was intending to destroy America and place a king back on the throne. Joseph Smith Sr. stopped it. Single-handedly stopped it. And so when Heber, who was a part of the threat to America, found out that Joseph Smith Sr. was the one responsible. He infiltrated the church, rose up into power, took it over with the murder of Joseph Smith Jr. Then they went and placed their symbol of Lucifer over the Nauvoo temple on the anniversary date, which is Friday, of the Illuminati, the organization that infiltrated the Scottish Rites Lodge and was going to destroy America and place a king on the throne. So when they moved to Utah, they put the symbol of Satan on the Salt Lake Temple and on the Seagull Gate, which, as you look through it, as you drive on State Street up Capitol Hill, you see this Utah Capitol, indicating in symbolic form they have conquered the government. They rule in this area. They are the religion for the millennium of the Church of Lucifer, which Albert Pike, the Scottish Rites leader after Giuseppe Mazzini died, his plan in the letter to Giuseppe was 3 world wars. The Third World War was the conquering of Christianity and replacing it with the Church of Lucifer. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is that Church of Lucifer that the Scottish Rites plan to destroy Christianity with and replace it for the millennium, when they conquer America, having placed a king on the throne, destroying America with a coronavirus, just like in the biblical plague of Moses. But no Moses to save them. No Moses to save America. That's what they're hoping for. They're looking around trying to find them, but they're in power. They got their king on the throne. He's destroying America. The church is established with their hordes of millions, of billions, of trillions of dollars. They're all set up. But anyway, I continue. Heber C. Kimball was lying, and murdered Joseph. In July 1840, Joseph gave a talk wanting to build pyramid cities of Zion and New Jerusalem in southern Illinois. They were to be the mountain of the Lord and the top of the mountains. Joseph never intended the valley below Utah mountains to be Zion. Brigham was not authorized to be president, as he was not voted by the Melchizedek priesthood. Brigham was a smoker, a drinker, a murderer, and an adulterer. I put those in there specifically for her because of her devotion to the Mormon Church. He was a very bad man and taught Mormons to be very bad people. Like I said, the same manner in which they took over the church is the same manner in which they will come after me and chase me out, if not have me murdered this time. Heber's A Test is Coming is about the church being bad and Mormons realizing the truth and leaving it. Jesus is the cornerstone upon which is built the church. The church is not the cornerstone upon which Jesus is built. That is called idolatry. And so I put the symbol of the church with Jesus built upon the church. Brigham Young put Lucifer's symbol on the Nauvoo Temple and the Salt Lake Temple and on the Seagull Gate to show he had murdered Joseph Smith and Hiram, and that he was the Church of Lucifer to replace Christianity during the millennium after destroying America and placing a king on the throne. And then, and you chose to marry me, have our wedding feast at the lion house next to the beehive house, cut my hair, and betray me to the Philistines, becoming Delilah to Samson, as America now has a king on the throne and is being destroyed in preparation for the Church of Lucifer to take over, as the Book of Mormon warned us to stop from happening. So, there you go, Mormons. So now let's go to, where'd they go? Is it updates? No. Social? Yeah, there they are. So apparently there were a ton of people coming to my old site now. What the hell? I can't access the management of it. I can only delete people's comments. And there's a Larry K. Lloyd who's very unhappy with my last comment, which was, I don't know when. We'll find out. We'll do comment replies. I've got 30 minutes before I go running. Okay, so the LDSLife, Living Life as a Latter-day Saint, replied to my most popular video ever, LDS dates for the return to Independence, Missouri, and he says, "You may be on to something. You think?" So, alright, LDSLife again. Oh man. Okay, so this LDSLife guy is a weirdo creep. He says on the same video, he's replying to Maria Villa's comment though. He says, "We are 2.5 years into the 7-year tribulation. In spring of 2021, we will enter into the phase of the Day of Jehovah, and it's going to get very rough." I'm cuckoo for religion. No. Oh man. Okay. No, he's Psycho Man. 7 years of tribulation is the time from the presidency of Trump to the final solar eclipse in 2024. And so 2.5 years? No. We're at 3 years now. 3.5 going on. Not quite 3.5, but in between 3.5. So he's refusing to accept the fact that Trump is the apostate king, the beast of John. And so, yeah, I'm gonna delete this guy. I'm gonna protect Maria Villa's comment, whatever it was. I can at least do that. Man, I had a horrible... Oh man, I really need to... Now is 2020. What happened? And so he's commenting to me too. I put, "President Trump has destroyed the United States Constitution as we are now in a monarchy." This was 2 months ago, and he's now replying, "Bye-bye. I'm gonna hide you." We'll just remove it. 9+. My heavens. Okay. And here's Larry's. Okay. Signs are simply that. Warnings of what's up ahead. 4 miles out of Portland, I see a sign that reads Portland, 12 miles. Now, if I were to turn back and say, I'm not in Portland, yet these signs are fake, then I'd be doing what most people are doing with these signs. Revelation 12 sign did happen. America did not repent, therefore as a woman travails in labor, we are now in that phase. You completely missed the interpretation of the sign, but it's not Lloyd who's responding, it's LDSLife. Let's see, 2.5 years again. No, 3 years, going on 3.5 into the tribulation, to my estimation. This is only the beginning of sorrows. I'll bet that Larry is one of those who hopes to see a rainbow so he can procrastinate more. Okay, so he's trying to work with me. He just gets it wrong. So we'll allow this one. Oh. Interesting. I should have deleted Larry's. I just, for some reason, allowed him to stay. This was 2 years ago. I guess I didn't realize the 3-dot thing back then. So, yeah. And 2 people liked him. So, yeah, we'll comment here. You're off by 1 year. 8 April 2024 is the 7 years. Trump becoming president and the beast of Revelation is the start of the 7 years. You missed the interpretation of the Revelation 12:1 sign. Moses is to come to restore the kingdom of David. It has nothing to do with miles to Portland, and you instead interpret as 4 miles to New York. You have to get the signs right. You need to interpret the signs correctly. And you instead interpret as 4 miles to New York. You need to interpret the signs correctly. Alright. Trump becoming president and the beast of Revelation is the start of the 7 years. You missed the interpretation of Revelation 12:1 sign. Moses is to come to restore the kingdom of David. Again, Trump took over as the beast, therefore Moses needs to come back. That's what it means. It has nothing to do with Jesus Christos coming back from the dead as a zombie apocalypse. And I see Herbert threatening to murder Mormons on Friday, the date of the Illuminati, and Herbert is going to open it. Gonna murder Mormons on the date of the Illuminati. And then LDS, okay, so apparently it was all LDSLife. He was on a binge watch of my videos on that old channel. I'm surprised that the temple changes have bothered you. Oh? As they indicate they're going to restore polygamy with the Church of Lucifer when the coronavirus is over and America is destroyed, conquered, and the king permanently in place with the acquittal that he already has. You must not be paying attention to the signs of the times. No, I just corrected you on misinterpreting the signs of the times. The wedding feast call out, who has been invited, and why women no longer need to veil their faces. Law of chastity, dude. Again, you see the sign for Portland and call it New York. The veil was a distraction for the changes to the law of chastity. To sneak back in polygamy, which is the law of the God of Brigham Young, not Joseph Smith, which the Book of Mormon denounces 3 times. Joseph's DNC in 1835 denounced in a monogamy chapter, and in section 131 that was edited out by Willard Richards under orders of Brigham, that monogamy is the law of God for exaltation, not Brigham's 132 put in the year before he died, blaming Joseph for authorship. Alright. Again, you see the sign for Portland and call it New York. Don't come onto my channel thinking you know better. Alright, one more. I'm surprised that the temple changes have bothered you. You must not be paying attention to the signs, the way... Okay, so apparently he edited it? Or did he make a new one? And repeat himself? He added it under Esoteric Man, so he did repeat himself. Okay. Remove. So 11, huh? Exmo Lex made a comment on her channel, and she and one other woman responded. That was cool. Rob McKay, that was the guy I was talking about in the other video the other day. Alrighty, so that's now all up to date. Okay, 15 more minutes. And so yeah, I won't be working on this until after I get back. But yeah, I still have not received my coronavirus check. I still have not received Trump's letter delaying my coronavirus deposit. It's the end of the world, guys. What's it going to take for you to figure it out?